Hello and welcome to this week's Fighting Scots Sports Report. I am Tyler Trumbauer. The Edinboro wrestling team opened up its dual meet season right here in the Boro as the Scots welcomed Pitt to Macomb Fieldhouse on Thursday. 10th-seeded Edinboro welcomed 14th-seeded Pitt to Macomb Fieldhouse. It was a rough one, though, for the Scots as they fell 25-13 to the Panthers. Mitchell Port did get a pin over Travis Schaefer. AJ Shop had a major decision. And Austin Matthews had a huge takedown right before the buzzer in the third period of his match to get a win over there. Otherwise, the Pitt Panthers had the number of the Edinboro Fighting Scots. The Grapplers return to action next Saturday, November 15th, as they will compete in the EMU duels at Eastern Michigan University. The Scots are scheduled to face Central Michigan, Michigan, and Northern Illinois. The football team returned home on Saturday after competing on the road the previous 2 weeks. Edinboro was hoping to turn things around inside the friendly confines of Scots Harrison Stadium. The Scots, with only one win, to welcome the two-win Seton Hill Griffins to Scots Harrison Stadium on a cold Saturday afternoon. The Scots got on the board first, courtesy of a Paul Ortiz 25-yard field goal to make it 3-0. The Griffins then made it 7-3, but Connor Hollenbeck from Cody Harris here, 7-yard catch, makes it 10-7, reclaim the lead. Seton Hill runs this one in here with Khalil Howard on a 2-yard run to retake the lead, 14-10 as it went back and forth. Anthony Williams, the freshman tailback, with the 8-yard run, made it 17-14. Scots right before half. Then the Scots would increase the lead here as Darren Massey catches this 5-yard pass, from Cody Harris. A little dance there before the half. A scoreless third quarter. Then Cody Harris with the 3-yard run, doing it himself, 31-14. Seton Hill, though, would find the end zone here to make it 31-21, and then pass one in again later on to make it 31-27. Have the ball late in the game, did they? But Kyle Matula broke it up to save the win, 31-27. And the senior defensive player talked about the defensive play on the day.
Turnovers are huge. In a win or a loss, you always got to win the turnover differential. We felt when we had the fumble and the pick, that was really big for us momentum-wise. And then we built off the other ones. The offense was able to do stuff after the turnovers, and the defense was gaining momentum as well.
The team welcomes Millersville to Edinboro on Saturday in the season finale. That game is slated for a noon kickoff. The women's soccer team qualified for the PSAC tournament as the 6th seed, which we showed you last week with the official PSAC bracket. The ladies traveled to Kutztown on Tuesday to take on third-seeded Kutztown Golden Bears in the quarterfinal round. The ladies fell to Kutztown 2-0 in the match. The Golden Bears fired off 22 shots on the Edinboro defense. Kutztown's goals were netted by Sam Costello in the 35th minute and Maria Dim in the 60th minute. Kutztown went on to fall to East Stroudsburg in the PSAC championship match. Edinboro's season may or may not be over yet. The ladies have a shot at being selected for the NCAA Division II tournament. The selection show aired Monday night after taping for this week's report. If the Scots are selected, their first game would be on Friday. The women's volleyball team wrapped up its regular season schedule late last week. The ladies swept Indiana University of Pennsylvania on Friday night, sweeping the season series against the Crimson Hawks. The squad fell to the Clarion Golden Eagles on Saturday afternoon 3-1. Clarion is the top seed in the Western Division heading into the PSAC playoffs. The team did not qualify for the PSAC tournament, but may still qualify for the NCAA tournament. The top 6 teams ranked in the final Atlantic region rankings after conference champions earn at-large bids to the tournament. The Scots are ranked 7th in the latest rankings that were released on November 5th. The final rankings will not be released until after the conclusion of conference tournaments. The PSAC Cross Country Championships were held on Saturday at Mansfield University, and Edinboro notoriously does well at this event, and this year it was no different. The women's team claimed the PSAC Championship, the first one since 2006. En route to the Title 5, Boro Harriers earned all PSAC honors. Those individuals include Casey Jones, Anna Hosel, Emily Ahrens, Emma Sullivan, and Megan Moffitt. The men's team finished 3rd in the team scores. Matt Link and Elliot Martinkowitz both earned all PSAC honors by finishing in the top 20. The teams return to action on November 22nd in the Atlantic Regional Championships at Slippery Rock. The swim teams hosted Bloomsburg on Saturday at Macomb Fieldhouse. The Bloom Huskies got the best of the Edinboro swim teams. The men lost to Bloomsburg 176-84, while the women lost to Bloom 148-114. Both the men's and women's teams now are 2-1 overall on the season. The men's side, Micah Cottel led with 3 victories. Also, Josh Bebo had the other victory for the men. Stacy Schreckengoss had 4 victories for the ladies, and Holly Stein had 2. The team will take the short drive to Meadville on Friday to face Allegheny College at 6 p.m. The men's and women's basketball teams are at 2 different junctures as a program. The men's team is completely rehauled and looking to start fresh this season, while the women's squad is coming off a season that included a trip to the Elite Eight. Both of their seasons will commence in the coming days.
Expectations are that we're going to defend better, we're going to rebound the basketball better, and at times last year I don't think we played with enough passion and intensity. I think that this year we've already done a better job of that in the preseason. Now we need to carry it over into the regular season.
It's a whole new crew. We got 9 new guys to the team this season. Only 4 guys played last year that have returned. We had a big senior class last year, so everything's new for the Fighting Scots this season.
Head men's basketball coach Pat Cleary has high hopes for this season. So do the women's basketball team, and Laurel Lindsay in particular, coming off an amazing Elite Eight run last season.
It was just fun. There's no really other way to describe it. That was tied for the farthest we've ever gone in history, so I don't think we expected anything like that in the beginning of the season. I mean, we had hopes for that, but it was definitely great accomplishing what we have talked about for the last 4 years.
We're really excited about this season. We think we have a great base returning. We added some new people that I think can help us with our success last year. And over the last 3 or 4 years, we were really taking off on that, and we really want to have a great season.
Head women's basketball coach Stan Swank knows this year is going to be great.
They're going to see some great women's basketball, and I think we have tremendous talent, and I think they're excited and they want to play, and I think they have things that they want to accomplish. So I think when you get players that are hungry and they have some experience and maturity, it helps out that much more. But I think it's going to be a great ticket to come watch us play.
The women's team opens up the season at the Atlantic Region Challenge, hosted by Millersville University this Saturday and Sunday. The men's team's season commences at home against PSU Greater Allegheny on November 17th at 7 p.m. That's all for this week. Be sure to follow us at ETV Sports on Twitter to stay up to date on all the latest Boro athletic happenings.
My pot of gold, your daddy's little girl, till heaven home.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
This is a man who almost learned to walk at a rehab center that almost got built by people who almost gave money. Almost gave. How good is almost giving? About as good as almost walking.
That's all we have for you this week. Please like us on Facebook and tweet us at Boro Television.
And if you have any story ideas for us, contact us at edinburghtv@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.